I gotta be completely honest. I'm terrified right now.
Oh, ha, all right. We're going this way now. All right. My brother, yes, it's not hooked up. Okay, perfect. My brother-in-law, Tom, just called me, and he's got a dirt project. I haven't been there, but I know he's hauling a bunch of dirt out. And he just called me and said he thought the bank gave way and that he can't. I think he's worried about rolling a loader over, which, if he did that, well, that would be a first, because no one here has ever rolled a loader over.
When I was like 15 years old, I tipped a skid loader onto the side, and that was a pretty terrifying experience. But this is a much bigger, much more expensive piece of equipment, and I would really like to not lay it on the side, as I'm sure my in-laws would like me to not lay it on the side as well.
So I don't quite know what's going on, but I'm gonna go find out. And so I was walking around like an idiot around the yard going, hey, what do I have in the yard that I can use to hopefully pull a loader? Hey, 8400, here we go. So I'm headed up to Tom's. Not quite sure what we're gonna have going on, but it'll probably be fun. So guarantee it'll be an adventure. Here we go. Okay, so next thing, if you're gonna pull out a very heavy object, we got 8400 right there going, just so the air conditioning starts up and starts getting cold. But if you're gonna pull out a very heavy object like a loader, because I think this one's about 32,000, you need good chains. So where do we grab good chains from? Right here, Lowboy Deck. All right, I gotta grab some heavy chains. People actually do this crap for a workout. Why? Nah, these are 1/2-inch rigging chains, so grade 80s, these shouldn't break.
So I called Uncle Eric in a frantic, so he's headed back here right now from their place. I don't know what to do. I don't think I can get out of the machine or anything, because I think that would be bad. So ideally, if he could hook another piece of equipment up to that side of it so I don't roll over, that would be fantastic. Yes, this is, you see the cab. You see how crooked the cab is compared to the ground behind me? That's how far I'm leaning. So I pray that I do not tip over. That would be terrifying and terrible. This is probably his first time going down corn with a tractor too. Here he comes.
Oh, this ain't bad.
Yeah, I can see what happened. You know, Eric is the greatest brother-in-law a guy could ask for, but I do have to say that I don't know that I'm the greatest brother-in-law he could ask for right now. So you must be pretty confident that we can get this out, that you're not running.
You're gonna hear it in the audio when I was rolling down. Oh, this ain't so bad. But it's way scarier in your seat than mine, let me tell you.
A lot more scarier.
So this is funny to me because I've been in worse. And Tom's in a hurry. But I should tell you about how I got yelled at this morning by a manager that I've never met before, and he doesn't really matter in my life. But we'll tell that story later. Right now, so Tom doesn't throw something at me, I'm gonna get a chain hooked up.
I'm very happy that he brought a tractor. I think he's underneath this right now, hooking chains up. I I'm still terrified to move. He did, however, tell me, trying to comfort me, that I'm okay because I probably got another 6 inches that I could slide before it tips over. Like that would comfort me. 6 inches is nothing in this machine.
So actually, just to give you peace of mind, the way you kind of cut it, like going towards that edge right down here, it's actually up a little bit. So for you to go all the way over, that tire would have to go up about 4 to 6 inches and then go over. I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm just saying right now, I'm looking at this, it's going, all right, here we go. Oh yeah. I did this in one of the 950s.
Yeah, that angle, you can tell how.
I'd get out and help, but I don't know that would be a good idea.
I'd get out and help, but I don't know that would be a good idea right now.
Yeah. We're good. Just relax.
Okay.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, okay, I'll relax.
Yeah. Just hang out.
Yeah,
You know, make some iced tea or something.
yeah, okay.
So, you and Don have any plans for the weekend with the kids?
I have no idea.
He knows that I'm really worried right now, and I would just really like to get off this angle, and that's why he's taking his sweet time.
Hey, do you know you're burning like $6 diesel fuel in that truck? Just,
I know.
oh, that doesn't matter right now, huh?
I would go up there and shut it off, but right now I don't care.
That's what guys tell me all the time, and I'm like, I don't care, their air conditioning's running. So here's what I'm gonna do. Don't move until you feel me put pressure on you.
You want me to back up then?
And then that's what I'm gonna have you do is, I'm gonna start, I should be able to start dragging your rear end over.
Okay.
And then once you feel me tugging, just hit reverse and we're just gonna go really slow that way. With that on chain, or that chained up like it should not do this. Remember it, like in that dump truck video of like say a prayer or something?
Yeah. Yep.
Now this shouldn't be back because what you're gonna have is right now all the weight's trying to roll this way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it back this way.
Yeah.
What's probably gonna happen, I'll get the rear end over, the front end is what I don't think is gonna wanna come.
It's probably gonna fall down.
Yep, it might do this. If that's the case, I'll just keep walking you back and we'll just see how it goes.
Okay, sounds
So,
good.
no matter what, if I stop, I'm gonna leave tension on the chain. Because that should always keep it from going like that.
Yeah.
So, alrighty.
Good plan.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta be prepared, right?
And you were doing nothing, right? Like you were just, I didn't bother you from doing anything else, right?
Okay, so I had a crappy day earlier,
Yeah.
and I actually went in the house, took a shower, and I was watching the Beacon car auction. I was literally watching the GTO only make $37,000, just going, wow. Okay, then, oh, Tom's calling me. All right. Well, actually, my phone was way at the opposite side of the house. Because that way, if it's people I don't want to talk to on a Friday, like this morning, I can walk very slow until the ringer stops and then be like, oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, then you're like, oh, Tom called me twice, back to back.
I answered the second
I
time.
know.
All right. Yeah, but like I said, don't
Yep.
move until you feel the tension.
Yep.
And then we're just going to back up, or you're going to back up real slowly and try to bring it this way. So let's see how this
Good.
goes.
Yep.
Alright, so he's gonna put some tension on here. Alright, so I changed the tight.
Nice feeling. All right, so first gear, 1400 RPMs, front end dip block locked in. Nice feeling. Not bad. Kind of exhilarating for me. For once, it wasn't my fault.
I'm just glad the phone call was, Eric, I have not tipped over yet, but I might.
Yeah.
Not, Eric, I just laid your loader on the side.
Well, you know. It kind of went as planned, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Honestly, I don't think I needed to even be in there because you pulled me straight up onto there before I even got it in reverse.
so the 950s, the night that still just like scares me and then also just amazes me. The field driveway that Tom was backing in gave way, kind of like this, and the 950 literally pulled out the truck trailer loaded out of the ditch, first gear in reverse at idle, like a little over idle, maybe 1,000 RPMs. And I was so nervous because it was kind of on a busier road that
It was done.
yeah, it was middle of the night, and I just remember like all of a sudden I seen the truck jerk, and I'm like, oh my god, because we just about had you out. And I'm like, he just popped the clutch. Like, holy crap, a 950 can do that. Wow. Downside, both 950s are out on job sites right now, so that's why we had to revert to 8400. But the tracks never look as scary as when the machine's sitting there.
I don't know though, because look at like so the edge is here.
Yeah, we're
That was my outside tire.
quite the project you got going though.
Yep, I'm making a big mess out of the hill back here.
Whatever, kind of having fun though.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Loader is wheels down. Or loader is wheels down. Nice feeling.
Yep, thank you.
Good 4.5, you know, at chest height. 4.5 to 5. I'm not 6'3" like you. Yeah. No, I was just happy. I was a little worried when I heard those chains binding. Dude, those are half-inch grade 80s. Like, that's what we strapped the loaders down with on the lowboy. Heck yeah, though. Oh, so let's see here. It was kind of fun. We just getting home here after pulling Tom out. It's funny when the other person is more nervous than I am. Well, I just got home and I'm looking at, I got right here, I got all the chains on the floor of the 8400, and I'm gonna leave them there for now because it's hot and I'm just don't want to walk them over to the lowboy. So that might be a later in life project. It was just kind of fun though, hanging out there after we got done and everything was out and everyone was safe. Hanging out there with Tom, and we were just chatting about it, and he's like, "Oh, I was so worried about going over," and I'm like, "Well, you know, I mean, you understand like where the old timers come from, where, because I mean, I remember as a kid getting, you know, kind of chewed out by older guys, you know, but they were actually looking out for you, like, hey, don't do that, you know, you could get hurt or this or that," and that was a pretty good step down that he had. So if he would have went over, it would have been bad, but. Driving back in the yard here, oh man, kind of fun. So I was just on the phone with Adam, driving down the road here. He got off work and he's like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, you know, just pulled Tom out, made sure he didn't roll over the loader, you know, just normal Friday." And he was laughing. He's like, "It is around you, isn't it?" Yeah, there's always something going on, that's for sure. So I got to keep moving here, but getting Tom pulled out, just nice feeling. One other funny thing is, Tom's like, "I knew you were the one guy I could call that knew what to do," and I'm like, "Oh man, I grew up doing this stuff. This is so normal for me, you know." So many close calls in life, and so yeah, you know, a lot of good stories, or walking away with a lot of good stories. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. But yeah, Tom's right. This kind of stuff seems to happen a lot more around me than most people statistically, and at least now with this channel, I get to show you guys some of the crazy stuff that happens around the Mollica Ranch. So, all right, I gotta go be an adult, see if I can't get to the elevator before 5 and get more fertilizer. Here we go. Gotta admit, makes you appreciate life a little bit, don't it? Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, Wow, it's been a while since I felt adrenaline.